Hello people, how is it going? I'm very happy to present you my new studio. Woo! The keyboard, some guitars. There's a hanging ukulele who decided to end his life and he's hanging there. Hi. Buongiorno. I'm Diego. I'm a musician, producer, mixing engineer, and you can find everything about me on my website. Check it out in the link or like over there or whatever. Today's Tuesday and I'm going to check Angelina Mango La Noia from Italy. So I'm checking Eurovision. I'm quite new to it. It started last year to figure out about Eurovision and it's quite interesting. I found some really good artists last year. This year, so far, I like the Norwegian band. That was really cool. Let's see what happens today with Italy. I'm doing this because my friend Flavio asked me. He said, Diego, you have to check the Italian one. So, there you go. So today's Tuesday. Before I start working, I'm gonna do a reaction and upload it and continue with my day in the new studio. I have a lot of work to do. I have to edit my podcast. I already have 4 episodes recorded that I still didn't edit, and I think it's now time. So if you wanna check my podcast, there's a lot. You can find it in this channel. Let's see. Well, I already checked Måneskin, and I loved him. It was great music. I'm a fan also of Rafaela Carrà. I even made a metal version of one of her songs that made me famous back in Uruguay. You can check it out there. I don't know what to expect about this song, so I will just dive immediately into it. Hopefully I like it, and if I don't like it, I will tell you. For those who are new to my channel, this is how my reactions work. I first leave the whole song play and I see it. Then when it ends, I tell you my opinion in general about a bunch of different stuff. Then I will go piece by piece analyzing the parts of the song, right? I will give you comments on music, mixing, whatever comes to my mind, whatever calls my attention, I find interesting or I find bad, I will let you know. Go to the comments and give me your opinion, give me your knowledge. Tell me more about the context that I might not know. It always helps me to grow my knowledge about music. This is very interesting. Angelina Mango La Noia. That's a really great name. So let's check it out. I have it very loud in my headphones, which I love. These are Audio-Technica headphones.
Quanti disegni ho fatto, rimango qui e li guardo.
Wait.
Nessuno prende.
I need subtitles. Ah, perfect. In Italian. I don't know Italian. Sorry. Well, I will have to guess what this song is about.
Quanti disegni ho fatto, rimango qui e li guardo. Nessuno prende vita. Questa pagina è pigra. Vado di fretta e mi hanno detto che la vita è preziosa. Io la indosso a testa alta sul collo. La mia collana non ha perle di saggio.
Cumbia!
A me hanno dato le perline colorate per le bimbe incasinate con i traumi. Da snodare piano piano.
Reggaeton!
Eppure sto una Pasqua, guarda zero drammi. Quasi cambio di nuovo città. Che stare fermo a me mi viene la noia. La noia. La noia. La noia. Muoio senza morire in questi giorni usati. Vivo senza soffrire. Non c'è croce più grande. Non ci resta che ridere in queste notti bruciate. Una corona di spine sarà il dress code per la mia festa. Ah, è la cumbia della noia. Oh, è la cumbia della noia.
Cumbia, papà!
Totale. Ah, è la cumbia della noia. Oh, è la cumbia della noia. Totale. Quanta gente nelle cose vede il male, viene voglia di scappare come iniziano a parlare. E vorrei dirgli che sto bene, ma poi mi guardano male, allora dico che è difficile campare. Business, parli di business, intanto chiudo gli occhi per firmare i contratti. Princess, ti chiama princess, allora adesso smettila di lavare i piatti. Muoio senza morire in questi giorni giorni usati, vivo senza soffrire, non c'è croce più grande, non ci resta che ridere in queste notti bruciate, una corona di spine, sarà il dress code per la mia festa, è la cumbia della noia.
Venga!
Sì, le canzoni d'amore e non ti voglio annoiare, ma qualcuno le deve cantare. Cumbia, ballo la cumbia, se rischio di inciampare almeno fermo la noia. Quindi faccio una festa, perché è l'unico modo per fermare la noia. La noia, la noia, la noia. Muoio perché morire rende i giorni più umani. Vivo perché soffrire fa le gioie più grandi. Non ci resta che ridere in queste notti bruciate. Una corona di spine sarà il dress code per la mia festa. È la cumbia della noia. È la cumbia della noia. Totale. È la cumbia della noia. È la cumbia della noia. Totale. Totale. Grazie di cuore. Grazie a voi. Grazie.
Holy shit! Very exciting the first half, but then I realized it's not cumbia, the music. It says the word cumbia, it's mentioning cumbia, but I have to mention that's not cumbia, my friends. Has elements of it, like a small one, but it's not cumbia. If you want to figure out what cumbia is, just put on YouTube cumbia. From whatever country. Put cumbia from Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, and figure out and compare to this. This is not cumbia. Getting that out of the way, I also like it that it's in this San Remo festival, which has a live orchestra, and that's awesome. I have the feeling it was a mixture in between the real orchestra and like a backing track also. It makes sense, but it was a basic track of an instrumental plus the orchestra plus the live performance. That's what we're hearing. I think that's also something I noticed in the San Remo Festival performance from Måneskin, that there was some backing track as well. And in that case of Måneskin, I couldn't really listen to the orchestra in the mix. Here, a little bit better, but also this orchestra was also doubling something that was already pre-recorded. So, yeah, that's awesome. I guess the song is about making music, because in a moment she says something about the contract and being a nice looking lady or something like that, a good girl. I think it's talking about that in general. Please, Italians, please explain me what the song is about. I have more or less like a general idea, like a 10% of what the song is about, and I wish I could know more, and I thank you in advance for explaining the song to me. Great vocal performance. I love the pronunciation. Is that a special dialect from somewhere specifically? It's very, 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 very cool. And also, it's not cumbia, but it has elements of Latin music. I'm gonna get some water. It has elements of Latin music, of course, but it also had elements of of Moroccan music. It also has elements of orchestral music and pop music. It's a very changing type of song. Every part of the song is completely new. It's like constantly super exciting, and it's really interesting, very interesting. And also, she's hot. Okay, having that said, it's out of the room. I said it, she's hot. I'm not gonna mention it again. Let's talk about music, okay? Let's go part by part, and I will tell you while I'm listening and seeing. Well, I mean, it's a live performance, we already saw it. Let's see what... You know what I mean.
Quanti disegni ho fatto, rimango qui e li guardo. nessuno prende vita. Questa pagina è pigra, vado di fretta e mi hanno detto che...
Okay, so first we have this instrument. It's not a acoustic instrument, it's like some keyboards, some synth. Now the rest of the orchestra should come.
La vita è preziosa, io la indosso a testa alta sul collo. La mia collana non ha perle di saggezza. A me hanno dato le perline colorate per le bimbe.
So we have a bass, which is also electronic. Let's go back a little bit.
Hanno detto che la vita è preziosa, io la indosso a testa alta sul collo.
So this bass has an element of cumbia, and the small percussion is a guido and some bongos or congas. That's coming from cumbia.
La mia collana non ha perle di saggezza. A me hanno dato le perline colorate per le bimbe incasinate con i traumi.
That strong that's not cumbia, that's reggaeton.
Da snodare piano piano con l'età. Eppure sta una Pasqua, guarda zero drammi. Quasi quasi cambio di nuovo città. Che stare fermo a me mi viene la noia.
And those beep 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 beep. That's this kind of wind instrument that you see in the movies when they're enchanting a snake. You know, this flute with a ball on the front. That's that instrument, and that's not South American or not cumbia. That's whatever it is from. I think it's from Morocco or Egypt or Sudan or I don't know, somewhere.
La noia.
That's Spanish guitar.
La noia. Muoio senza morire in questi giorni usati. Vivo senza soffrire. Non c'è croce più grande. Non ci resta che ridere in questo.
So now we have the orchestra. Could be the real orchestra that we see there or a pre-recorded orchestra. And there's some acoustic bass doing like a small solo.
Queste notti bruciate, una corona di spine. Sarà il dress code per la mia festa.
Well, we have two basses happening there. One is the electronic bass, like, and there's another bass making like a small solo. It's really interesting how changing the song is the whole time.
Ah, è la cumbia della noia.
And the chord progression is quite cinematic. It's very cinematic, actually. It's really cool. And I just by accident paused here, and I saw that here on top she can read the lyrics. There's a teleprompter with the lyrics. That's really smart. I would do that because, yeah, you get nervous and you forget about your lyrics and you have only one performance. I think it's good. I think it's safe to have a teleprompter. Some of them, they have it on the floor, hiding, and in that case, you have a theater. You can absolutely have it there. I mean, fuck yeah. And also, she has a TV next to it, showing when it's actually being filmed. So she knows when there is like a close frame or something else. So it's really good that you have this monitoring while performing, so you can know like if your face is being like super close to the if your face is being captured close, then you're not going to do this. Like, you know, your face is being there, so you stay there. It's really good. Okay, so now the beat is more like techno or house. I don't know, like electronic music. There's no more reggaeton or cumbia, but the bass is still continuing with the progression in another way. So now we got a little bit of the reggaeton, not fully. There's like a mixture in between this beat I just explained you and a little bit of the reggaeton, and now we have these cornetos from these African countries. So many changes. It's really exciting.
Vivo senza soffrire, non c'è croce più grande, non ci
it's cool. Like the cellos and some violins are doing, just accentuating the dan dan dan, while the other violins are doing what originally this kind of weird flute was doing. This da 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 da. There's bass, a lot of bass, which is super dynamic. It's moving. I think when a bass is moving a lot, it makes the song in general more attractive. After making a lot of music and mixing and all of that, I realized that when the bassist is really moving around, like doing stuff and decorations, the whole track is like 10 times more exciting. And this is the case. The bass is really, really, really good. You might not notice it, but it's giving such a life to the thing. Also, we have multiple layers of drums and percussion. So we have, this main beat, like, or the, but there's these samples of cumbia happening before. And like on a smaller wave, giving the color on the high end, while the punch of the song changes also the whole time. It's crazy. So here we have zero cumbia. Here's like it's like zero cumbia there, right? So now we have roadies, however it's called, piano. It's an electric piano from Fender. It's one of my favorite instruments. And a very strong bass. This bass could be a synth, or it could also be the Rhodes. Because if you use a digital version of the Rhodes and you go low, you have a very, very, very tasty bass that is just mwah. And I think that's it. So you got the chords, the same chords we have been listening from the entire time, but arpeggiated, and the bass is super strong there.
E non ti voglio annoiare, ma qualcuno le deve cantare. Cumbia, ballo la cumbia, se rischio di inciampare almeno fermo la noia. Quindi faccio una festa, perché è l'unico modo per fermare, la noia.
So, still zero cumbia. I think this song is like 5% cumbia. It's giving me a problem. It's like I say, I'm gonna make a tarantela and say this is the tarantela of the coffee. By the way, buy me coffee. Link in the description, buy me a coffee and you throw me money. And I will have more coffee for making more reactions. So, it's like I say, this is the tarantela of Diego. And then I just make a song that has like 5 seconds of tarantela. And the rest is not tarantela. How would you feel?
La noia, muoio perché morire rende i giorni più umani.
I have a challenge. If you wish, I, personally, will take this song, translate it to Spanish, because I can't do any Italian, and I will make a cumbia out of this song. If you want that, say it in the comments and buy me lots of coffee so I can be an entire day. You know what? This just came to me. God just spoke to me. I'm gonna do a live streaming where in front of everyone, I will transform this song into a real cumbia. Are you up for that? I'm up for that. It sounds like fun. And also live streamings are fun.
Vivo perché soffrire fa le gioie più grandi. Non ci resta che ridere in queste notti bruciate. Una corona di spine.
So there we have a real bass doing a small solo with like a sliding kind of technique. Ennio Morricone kind of stuff, and I love it.
Sarà il dress code per la mia festa. È la cumbia della noia. È la cumbia della noia. Totale. È la cumbia della noia. È la cumbia della noia. Totale.
excellent performance also. She dances and she entertains. I mean, she's alone there on stage. And she's like a great, perfect performer. Like, really good, excellent. She's doing everything. She has everything necessary to be a superstar. And she's dancing, she sings perfect, she's like feeling her performance. I feel it's very honest, the performance, and sincere. Except for the part of the cumbia. And yeah. I mean, I think this is in the top 5. I didn't even check 5 songs, but it's in the top 5 anyway. So from the stuff that I saw so far, I would say this is my second favorite. My favorite is the one from Norway. You can check my reaction. This is my second one. I didn't post it yet, but I made a reaction to the French one already. But it got blocked. So I have to re-edit it, take the music out, and just leave pieces of the music, like maximum 8 seconds. So it gets published. I am not allowed to publish the entire reaction of that video. So in the next days, I will be uploading the chopped down version of that reaction. I will be uploading the episodes of my podcast. And let me know if you're up for that live streaming. And I will let you know. Subscribe, hit the bell, and I will post right on the social media and also on YouTube. You have this, you can make written posts to keep you posted. Alright, that was me reacting to this beautiful song that is not cumbia. Angelina Mango, perfect. Italy always in my heart. Okay, bye.